Hey guys, Stefan here from thePhotobookGuru.com, and today I'm going to review Presto books for you. Just a few words about the company before I start talking about the book. PrestoPhoto is an American company located in North Carolina, and I stumbled up on their website, and to my surprise I noticed that they've got loads of options for photo books, and it's a very creative company, I have to give them that. So I decided to try their books, and now here is my review of what I think about it. So let's start with the usual fives: cover, binding, paper, quality and the software. This is an 11 by 8.5 inch landscape, hardcover, dust jacket, image wrap, non-lay flat photo book. There are so many sizes to choose from. You've got square, portrait, landscape, I don't know, like 15, 17 sizes to choose from. So whatever you're looking for, a larger book, a medium size, or really small mini size books, you've got it all covered. Okay, just before I start showing you the book, I have to let you know that this company is advertising quite heavily that they allow you to import your PDF books and print them out. So if you want to create an Apple book, you can export a PDF and get it into PrestoPhoto and get basically an Apple book in the same quality but much cheaper. And also you can do your photo books in Adobe InDesign or any software and just get your PDF and create books. So I was like, you know what, let's just not worry too much about templates and let's try this PDF to book creation. So I started a project quite a while ago where I want to put all my travels into one book and make it like, I don't know, like a geography book that, for every place where I've been I'm going to put some information, I'm going to put a map and some country info and just a few pages about each place where I've been to, and it's going to have quite a few volumes. So I exported the first few pages of the book and imported it into PrestoPhoto. So when you see my book, it's not the actual layout from the company, it's just what I did in Adobe InDesign, and it's just basically a PDF that I used, but I'm going to talk about the templates as well. So basically this is how the book looks, and the reason why I have this strange front cover is because it's kind of a contents page where you can see all the trips or holidays that's been covered in this volume. So let's start with the cover. For this book I chose an image wrap hardcover with dust jacket. That's an extra that you have to pay for. The company offers die cut covers, image wrap in gloss and matte. I chose the gloss finish here. You can also do soft covers, saddle stitch, YRO and loose pages, which is really cool if you want to do scrapbooking. So if I take off the dust jacket, this is basically some thick glossy paper. It's the exact same image that you've got on the book, and you've got the spine text as well on the side, and you can also add something into the inlay of the dust jacket if you want to. I didn't this time because I just wanted to keep it as it is from the PDF. So that's the dust jacket, it's really nice, and that's the book, and as you can see it's glossy as well, and it's the exact same image. Again, you've got the spine text on the book as well, and on the back cover you've got PrestoPhoto and some bookstore code. I don't know if you want to sell it or something. You can obviously get rid of this for a surcharge like with any other book. When I look at the cover, the quality seems really nice to me. The only thing that struck my eyes a little bit is how the cover is attached to the book. It gives like a weird sound when I open it, and I'm not sure if it's just the glue or is it just the way it's being stuck together. It doesn't seem like it would fall apart, and it feels sturdy and okay, but it's just, I don't know, I've seen slightly better options for attaching the cover to the book, but it doesn't mean that it's bad, it's just a bit unusual. Also, when you open the book, I'm not sure if you can see this, there's already a little bit of a crack in the front cover, and I think that's just because it's not a lay flat book and the pages are really thin inside, so when you open it, it opens quite, there's a big crease in the front cover. Apart from that, the colors look really nice, it has a good feel, it's a really high gloss silk touch. So let's go on to binding. At the moment, PrestoPhoto doesn't offer any lay flat book binding. They said they are going to reintroduce it very soon, and they used to have it in the range, but for some reason it's not available at the moment. So you've only got a traditional kind of non-lay flat binding option. So as I said, it's glued together. It feels sturdy when I page through and doesn't feel like it would fall apart anytime soon. The only thing again that's a little bit less perfect than in the other books that I've reviewed is just the way the book is attached to the actual cover. This gluing is not 100% convincing to me, but again, I'm really picky. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to give you an up close here for the binding so you can see it. And just one last thing, where the book is attached to the cover, you've got this double spread greyish first page, and it's the exact same in the back of the book. And I think there was an option to change the color of this according to your book's color. So if you have a white, front cover, you might be able to get a white starting sheet. Okay, so let's talk about the paper. They have a huge selection of papers. These are the ones that I found on the website. They have Economy 120, Premium 150, Luster 200, Semi-Gloss 220 and Semi-Gloss 300 photo paper, and the Silk 120 as well. Now the interesting thing is when you're choosing paper, not all of the books can have the same paper types. So when you go for a bigger book, you're going to see that you can use a 300 semi-gloss photo paper, but if you go for a smaller one, something like a mini or a 9x7, you can only use the economy paper for some reason. So for this one, I tried to use the highest quality possible, so that was the Luster 200, but I couldn't use the semi-gloss 300 photo paper. I think that's a bit annoying because, whatever size your book is, you want to go for the best possible quality paper, but I understand that if the book is really small, then you might not be able to use 300 semi-gloss paper because it wouldn't be practical. But this is, a decent sized book. It's 11 by 8.5 inches, so I want my book to have the best paper possible. Well, anyway, enough of my rant. The Luster paper is really nice. It has a subtle, pearly, glossy / matte, lustrous texture. I will give you a close-up in a second. Just before we talk about the software, let me talk about the print quality. This is, where everything comes together. PrestoPhoto uses digital printers, just like most other companies, especially the non-lay flat book companies. And you can see the blacks and the whites. The black and white actually looks really nice. Also, when you look at my pictures in this book and you think, oh my god, the colors are not really great, it's not because of the book. These are really old pictures from like 20 years ago, so I know I probably should have chosen some newer ones, but this was the beginning of the book that I started editing, so bear in mind that the colors are actually really great. I did a quick comparison between the computer photos and the ones in the book, and the color reproduction was actually really good. Shadows and highlights are really well balanced, I would say. Highlights are not overexposed, shadows are not underexposed. That's a really good thing because sometimes, that can be a nightmare. Let me talk to you about the software or the actual website. So when you go onto the website, you will be dazzled by all the options you've got and the products they do. You can do scrapbooking, you can do photo books, calendars, cards, and the usual gift items. When you choose a photo book, you can either upload your PDF, and then what happened, I want to talk about the PDF because I actually tried this. Ideally, when you're creating a PDF photo book in any software, you want to create a template that fits the actual book that is going to be printed in. This is an 11 by 8.5, and my book was actually on a different dimension. so it was slightly shorter, so it needed to be cropped from the top and the bottom. But the good thing is I didn't have to do that. When I uploaded the book, the internet software cropped it to the nearest dimensions of the available books that they have, and the crop actually did a really good job. I had a fair amount of bleed, so no text got cropped, and the photos are still, you know, well laid out. But I think it's a great thing that you don't need to have the exact same size PDF. You can have a slightly different dimension and it's still going to work because it's going to match it to the nearest book that they have. The second option you have is to do the book from scratch, which is, you know, what most photo book companies offer. And the third option is to use their templates. Now this is where it gets a bit strange. They offer so many templates, and they have a template marketplace where you can design your own templates, put it up online, and you can keep 100% of the royalty, and when people use your templates you get money for it. It's a great thing because people get paid and you can choose from so many templates, but my problem with the templates is that when you go through the browser and you click on a template, it shows you all the pages, but it doesn't actually give you any sample images in it. It's just showing you like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. I'll show you to you in a second. And so as you can see on the image here, it's not very attractive. Like when you see a template, the reason why you want to go for it because is you see how the pictures are laid out, and it's, you know, really eye-catching. But if you only see like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, then you're not really going to get an idea how the template is going to look like. So that was one of my biggest problems with how the templates are marketed, because the templates itself are really good. They should be displayed in a different way. And again, just like with Shutterfly, you need to pay for most of the templates. It's a good and bad thing because, you know, it's not the actual company who creates the templates, but people who put them onto the marketplace, and they need to get paid, so it's a nice thing. But when you pay for a photo book and all these companies are competing, you want to have a large selection of templates which you can use freely, and Mixbook has so many great ones and they never charge you. So I think companies that charge you for templates should really give you something, you know, outstanding for that money, because you can get free templates which are amazing already, so why would you want to pay for something that's not any better? That's just a small thing that I wanted to add about the templates, but they work really well. They're really creative. You've got nice backgrounds and ideas. You've got, you know, the usual wedding, travel, baby, yearbook, whatever occasion you're doing the photo book for, you've got a template for it. When you put your book into the basket, you can choose your delivery option, and delivery, I think you have at least 5 options, so it's really great. I chose the cheapest one, and it took 2 weeks to get here from the United States. Again, I'm in the UK, Glasgow, so I think for the cheapest one, which was only like $3.99, 2 weeks is not so bad. It came in a nice box, it wasn't damaged in any way, so that's a good thing. If I want to quickly list up the pros and cons for the company, let's start with the pros. Huge selection of book sizes, huge selection of layouts, huge selection of paper options. Really nice website, very friendly and easy to use apart from the layout. Quality of the book is really good given the price. It's not an expensive book. I think this was $36, 20-page image wrap hardcover dust jacket book. The cons would probably be, again, the lack of lay flat photo book options, no possibility to use the highest quality paper in all the books, and the way the book is attached to the cover is, again, something that I think they could improve on slightly. And the last thing is about the layouts. I just think they should be displayed in a more attractive way, and maybe if you do charge for layouts, they should be like really amazing and really customizable. So all in all, I was really happy with this book. I think I'm going to try the scrapbooking because it looks really funky. And if I want to do a PDF to photo book, I would definitely go for Presto. But even if I want to do a yearbook or maybe a travel book, I would suggest a layout. If you're really picky about paper options, for PrestoPhoto is your buddy. Yeah, these are my thoughts on PrestoPhoto. I was very happy to try it out. I probably would give it like a 4 stars out of 5. The 1 star missing is for the things mentioned in the cons. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments box or visit my website, thephotoboogguru.com, for the latest deals. Thank you for watching my videos, and as always, subscribe for more.